Good morning. God bless you. Have a beautiful day today. I have a question to ask and I want you to answer me. Are you too passive towards your dreams? Uulitin ko. Masyado ka bang passive towards your dreams? The reason why I'm asking that question is because I've met a number of people. Hindi sila konti. They will tell me their dreams. They will tell me, Brother Bo, ito yung goal ko. Sana, Brother Bo, mabayaran namin lahat ng utang namin. And then they'll say, sana, Brother Bo, we'll be able to buy this house for the family. And then some other people will actually not have financial goals, but more relationship goals for their family. They will say, I really want to have a great marriage with my wife, and then I really want to spend more time with the children. They have clear goals, and maybe I'm asking you now: do you have clear goals? Do you have dreams that are so clear that you can actually talk about them? But the question is this: kasi so I meet them, and I talk with them. Okay, good, yay, and I cheer them on and I encourage them. And then after, a few months, I'll meet them again. And then I say, oh, kumusta na? How's everything going? And the answer that they give me gives me this sense, this parang feeling ko, masyado silang passive towards their dreams. Alam naman nila, nasabi nila sa akin, nakwento nila. But they are too passive. I would see their lives. Kasi some of them, I would meet them here, I would meet them there because we've got acquaintances, I realize, after years, wala nangyari. Nothing happened to their goals. My dear friends, Renz, hello, Michael, thank you, Australia, Oliver, God bless you, Malu, thank you so much for joining me today. I'd like to share how you can overcome this attitude of being too passive. Jay, thank you so much for the stars. Maraming salamat. Renz, thank you. Thank you so much. How can you overcome being too passive na walang nangyayari sa buhay mo? This is very real. This is a very real issue. And I'd like to share three things. Hindi ko lang kung may bonus na fourth, but the first thing, and I believe this with all my heart, I have seen this happen. Maria Victoria, thank you so much. Here it is. May dream sila. Kaya lang. And they want to start big right away. That's the first thing you need to overcome. Malaki yung pangarap. Maganda yan. Malaki ba dapat yung hakbang? Ang unang hakbang, ang pangalawang hakbang? And the answer should be no. Maribel, thank you. Thank you for your stars. Thank you for the encouragement. My dear friends, that's where people make the mistake. A fatal flaw. You have to be willing to work with, and this is what you need to do, scraps. Yes, and I'm telling you now, it's the scraps that will make you wealthy. IZ, thank you. Anna, maraming salamat. God bless you. Thank you, Melvin. Thank you for all the stars. I have, I really think that dahil scraps sila, parang, masyadong maliit. Ang taas-taas ng pangarap niya. And so they do not receive the scraps. And they do not do the small actions. They do not receive the small blessings. They look down on them. And what happens is, eto na, they get so disappointed, so frustrated because the big dreams are not happening. Nagmamadali. Emmeline, thank you. Dorena, thank you so much for the stars. What am I saying? Hunko, maraming salamat. I believe that you need to thank God for the scraps. Ano ang scraps, Brother Bo? I got this reflection from somebody I talked to last weekend. Her name is Vilma. And Vilma is a platinum member of the Truly Rich Club. And she joins us in our pilgrimages. And she's somebody who's very, very successful. Amazing. One day I'll tell you her full story. No? Nasa real estate, She has 20 plus 24 gasoline stations. Talagang, whoa! She has a subdivision she's developing. You know, but when you talk to her, napaka-simple, napakabait, grabe. And she shares, thank you so much. And she shares how, ito when she lived in poverty, she grew up in the mountains, in the boondocks, and when she was studying, sa sobrang hirap nila, she didn't have money to buy paper, crayons, and what she would do was she would go to her classmates kasi yung mga ibang classmates medyo may kaya, and she noticed na may isang classmate siya. Ang daming scratch paper, konting pagkakamali pa lang, RD, thank you so much. She'll throw it away. So she'll say, "Uy, akin na yung scratch paper mo." And then she'll actively use it for school. She'll actively use it for her test paper. Okay na sa kanya yon, the scraps. Hindi lang yon. Archie, thank you for the stars. Crayons. There's this classmate of hers. Pag nabali yung crayon, tatapo na. Uy! Vilma will say, akin na yan, akin na yan. And she will receive it. And she'll collect it. Until such a time, yung box niya of crayon, kompleto na with colors. Bali-bali lang maliliit lang, but kompleto na with colors. Pencils, pag nakita niya yung classmate niya, tinapon yung pencil, uy, akin na lang yan, akin na, pwede pa yan, maski maliit. And she'll use it. Melissa, thank you so much. God bless you. I really, it was a training. The training that she received when she was small was, these scraps will make her rich. And that's what happened when she went through life. She went through studies. She became a sales lady in Gaisano. Tinulungan niya yung nana niya sa pagiging labandera. She did all sorts of things. I mean, amazing story of a woman who saw scraps and was very grateful for the scraps. And then she collected the scraps of blessings. I'm talking about the blessings. And then she made something out of it. One day she was working in the bank, and she would always try to dress up well. And here's number 2. So number 1 is, do not look down on scraps. The scraps are blessings, and they will bring you to your success. Yes, scraps will bring you to your success. You have to be patient. You have to be very patient. You have to look at all the blessings that God has given you, even the small ones, and be grateful for them. Number 2, you've got to keep on serving. This is what Vilma did. She worked in a bank. Of course, lowly clerk, and then pero lagi siya nakabihis, lagi siya nakasmile. But even if nakabihis siya and she would always do what the bosses and all the office mates, they want her to clean the toilet. She'll clean the toilet. I'm not kidding. And so people began to like her, gravitate towards her. Pag nandun si Vilma, masaya mga tao, and because she likes to serve. She likes to serve people. I'm telling you, you keep on serving. At a certain point, you develop a character where people say you're dependable, and I will promote you. And that's what happened. They promoted her to a certain department where she started to learn. In the legal department, would you believe? Wala naman siyang alam doon. But she started looking at the contracts, titles of land, And that's when she began to learn. When she left, finally be able to leave the bank, she knew all of this. She got into real estate. Kasi alam na niya yung mga titles na yon. It's amazing when you listen to her story. One day I'm gonna tell you the whole story. I might even interview her here. Archie, thank you. Maraming salamat. Oh my gosh. God bless you. Melissa, Divine, thank you for your encouragement. Cecil, thank you so much. So number 1, scraps will bring you to your success. Huwag niyong maliitin ang scraps. Little blessings. Dadami rin yan. Never look down on them. Never be impatient. Number 2, keep on serving. Keep on serving. Make a decision and say, yes, I will serve people. One day, babalik rin yan. Maniwala ka. You will be rewarded. And you will be rewarded in so many ways. How? Kasi pag nagsaserve ka, guess what? You will gain the character of humility, of servanthood. And you will realize this is what it means to be successful. Ha? Serve ka lang. Serve ka lang. Number two, skills. If you keep on serving, you try to find ways to solve problems of other people, you try to solve it, you try to think, you try to find ways, you're active. Huh? Guess what happens? You grow in your knowledge. You grow in your knowledge. I want to talk about the last thing. I can go on and on talking about so many things. But here's the third thing I want you to think about. I want you to believe and I want you to pray. Many times, the reason why we are too passive is because subconsciously we have dreams. Subconsciously, we have defined ourselves. Hanggang dito lang ako. We've defined ourselves as small. So I want you to redefine who you are. Ponce, Lisa, thank you so much. So this is the time, this is the part where I want you to declare. This is another faith declaration, okay? And the faith declaration is very, very simple. It's something, I want you to say this with me. Before we declare, before we make our declarations, can you write down on the chat? Ami, thank you. Lisa, thank you so much for your encouragement. Thank you for all your stars. I want you to tell me a real answer. Do you think you are too passive towards your dreams? Rate yourself. Rate yourself. Huh? I want you to rate yourself from 1 to 10. 10 being active. You're somebody like Vilma. Maski scraps of blessings, you appreciate, you collect, and then you know that these scraps of blessing will bring you to your success. Hindi ka nagmamadali. You don't look down at small blessings. Number 2, you're serving. You keep on serving. You keep on looking at ways to serve people. You're